Hello once again, welcome to another exciting episode of Complete Sports Update, the show that brings you up to date with events in the world of sports. My name is Solomon Jagwesi and with me is James Agberebi.
Hello viewers, it's a pleasure being on the show again today.
To start our discussion for today, we're talking about the MLS Road to Brazil tune-up matches. Eagles to face Greece, USA in June. The games to hold on the 3rd and on the 7th in New York and Florida. James, what do you have to say about this?
Super Eagles are playing tune-up games against Greece and USA. These are teams which we've played in the past before. I think we've played Greece twice. USA 94 when we won 2-0, and then the last World Cup in South Africa when we lost 2-1. Then against US, remember way back 95 when we played in the US Gold Cup, which we lost 3-2. So these are teams which we've played before. We know how they play. You know, the Greek, they are very compact side. You know, surprisingly they won the European Championship 2004 against the All Odds. And USA, you know, one of those teams that normally they always qualify for the World Cup. So it's a good test for the Super Eagles. You know. The most important thing is the shape of the team. You know, what the coach will be able to come out with the positives in the friendly game. So that is a good one for the Super Eagles. Okay.
Also, we see Joseph Yobo making the move from Fenerbahce to Norwich, which makes him come back to the Premier League in a tune up his chances for playing for the Super Eagles in Brazil 2014. What do you have to say about this?
Well, for Joseph Yobo coming back to the Premiership, you know, after spending close to, I think, 10 years in Everton, I think it has to do with lack of playing time in Fenerbahce, you know. So I feel the guy just has to start playing, because I believe he's still eyeing a place for the World Cup. So playing for Norwich, the Premiership side, you know, side that I think they came back to the Premiership some 2 seasons ago, if I'm not mistaken, and ever since then they've been, you know, they've been around. So I believe getting Yobo will kind of, you know, boost their confidence, because he's a player with experience, the World Cup player, you know, won the Nations Cup with Nigeria, you know, come with bag of experience. So I believe it's a good acquisition for Norwich City.
Okay. We also see Chelsea making a history, or let me say breaking a record, of defeating Manchester City in their own home. A strike from Ivanovic in the first half made the scoreline 1-0 to make Chelsea win the match against Manchester City. What do you have to say about this?
Well, the game against Man City, everyone expected Chelsea to just go there and, you know, defend. Well, unfortunately, they took everybody by surprise, you know, and they came out with the victory. Nobody expected that. Nobody would believe that Man City would not even score a goal in the game, you know. So it goes to show how tactically sound Mourinho is. You know, he just went there and took them by surprise. But unfortunately, Man City too, you know, I think they missed some key players like Fernandinho, Aguero, and Nasri. And I believe those guys would have, you know, been a good addition for them to, you know, take the game to Chelsea. But unfortunately, they just have to do with what they have. So I think it's a good one for Chelsea. I think it's bring them back into the title race, so which makes the league now very, very, very tough now. Because I think 14 games to go. So I believe with this victory now, the confidence in Chelsea now will be very high. That's because they've not lost to any of the top teams this season. So that they go away to, you know, get a point, then come home and finish the job. So it brings them back in the mix. So it's a good one for them.
Okay. Also, we have seen Jose Mourinho come out to say it's a 2-horse race between Manchester City and Arsenal, which insists that Chelsea are not title contenders this season. What do you have to say about this?
Well, it's a normal thing for a coach to, you know, say stuff like this. So I see it as trying to put pressure on Man City and Arsenal. For Arsenal being the top of the table for some time now, then Man City with the caliber of players they have. So he's just trying to put the pressure on the opponent, you know, his main rivals. So I believe with the victory against Man City on Monday, I think it brings Chelsea back into the mix. You know, it's going to make them one of the the teams to look out for. So he's just trying to. It's a mind game. It's just trying to play mind games. So I believe Chelsea will be one of the teams to look out for.
Okay. Also, Swansea coach and manager Michael Laudrup has been sacked from his duties as head coach of Swansea. What do you have to say about this?
It's unfortunate that Swansea finally parted their company with Michael Laudrup. After coming from Spain, he took them to, they finished ninth last season. He made some good acquisitions, bringing in Michu.
Michu.
Who did well last season, and they even went as far as winning the Capital One Cup. They are still in the Europa League, but unfortunately, for some time now, they've not been, doing well. They've been losing games. The only victory was in the FA Cup against Manchester United. So it's normal for coaches to get fired, especially when you're not doing well. So I think they should just try and get somebody that will kind of steady the ship, because Swansea is one of the, it's a good side. They play attractive football. They're not a team that you want to go down, because they have some good players. They play good football. It's a team that you always want to watch. They're an exciting team. So it's unfortunate that they had to let him go because of the bad result the team has been getting. So that's just it.
Thank you, James.
You're welcome.
This rounds up another exciting episode of Complete Sports Updates, the show that brings you up to date with the best in the world of sports. Take for the week. CS Player of the Month. Complete Sports has started an event which picks players that have been outstanding in their clubs for the month. So we have 3 players in contention for this award this month. We have Efe Ambrose, who plays for Celtic and is a Nigerian international. We have Uzion Ejike, who plays for Enugu Rangers and Nigeria also. And we have Ikechukwu Uche, who plays for Villarreal in Spain. Kindly predict who is going to win the Player of the Month for January. We have here with me is Complete Sports newspaper. It comes out daily. Don't forget to ask your vendor today. Thank you.